Hello guys, it is Jead and we have to talk about EVOs in FC 26. What is going on with the state of the game and how do we make these crazy cards? Because EVOs have just took over the rest of the game. But we've also got a new Gauntlet card, official stats, fully leaked that we'll be trying to get today. And also which of these new Phenoms cards are actually worth buying. Because we've just used this full team in FUT Champs, so let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. So, you guys had a fantastic weekend. Of course, there is only one question to ask today before we jump into the content. That is, who is winning the World Cup? I've not actually asked you guys yet. France, Spain, England, Argentina. I imagine most people will go France. I know a lot of you guys will be English watching this, and also there'll be a lot of you guys hate watching England in the World Cup. So who's actually going to win? Let me know your thoughts down below. If I'm going to be honest, I'm still going France. I think they're just too good. But of course, imagine England could actually go and do it after, what, about 15,000 years. No, honestly, I think France will win it. But we've got to talk about content. So EVOs are the main focus. EVOs are just silly. It's getting ridiculous now. Some of the cards you can make for free or make from scratch is just bananas. We've also got that new Gauntlet reward today. We got 2 SBCs yesterday, and both of them are a little bit in buy. I'm going to be very quick on because a 4-star winger in July that doesn't have rapid. Again, I hate how we have to go to this playstyles tab and say, you know, doesn't have rapid, doesn't have incisive. EA have made a game where playstyles are the most important thing. I think playstyles need to be removed. They're not going to be removed for FC27. I doubt they're ever going to be removed. They sell packs for EA, but this guy doesn't have rapid. Therefore, he's unusable. Therefore, we move on. Do not go and complete and buy. The other SBC we got is the one that I think people will go and complete. We actually did one of them yesterday on stream, the 90+ Summer Tournament Historical Nations upgrade. I'll be very, very honest. This is what I call a YouTuber's SBC, because for you guys playing the game, it is shocking. It's just good content to watch people open them, but the pack weight on them is awful. You're not going to get a good card in this, and even if you do, who are you really going for in this 90+ Summer Tournament pick? FUT Birthday Era is the biggest chase card because he now fits EVOs being 93 rated. But this is crap. Basically, I would avoid this as well. The SBC content yesterday was pretty shocking. And overall, the content yesterday wasn't fantastic. We got the objective that came out, I think, before yesterday's video. I can't remember when it actually came out. It didn't come out at like 6 p.m. It was a bit of a weird one. It was basically the... Where is it? It is the Zidane one. I think it's in Journey of Nations. Les Bleus Zidane. This is the one we talked about yesterday. Basically, this is the squad battles one. It's the same as it's always been. It's the same as all the other ones. It takes 2 games. People put loads of tutorials online about how to do this. It's really easy. Play 1 game in beginner, score 30 goals, and then just play the world-class one and don't concede. Now, I'll be very real again. I'm not doing that objective. It's July. I don't want to play squad battles. People were asking me yesterday, is it worth it for the player picks? Absolutely it is. But what I would say is, try and save this. If you are going to do this objective, and you've not done it already, try and save this as close to Friday as possible. Because, of course, if you get player picks, you can't then really save them because you need to get rid of them to open packs. And I would rather open them on Friday with the new promo. So if you are going to go and do the Les Bleus objective and you don't mind doing a bit of squad battles, I would do it as close to Friday as possible. And then at 6 p.m. at content with the new promo, because this current one just stinks, to be honest. But no other objectives yesterday. We will claim our Rio Engu Amoha, the best winger in the Premier League. And what we will do is, I'll go quickly build him now and show you, for you guys that have already, because you've already built him, you can undo it and obviously redo the playstyles again. This is the build I'd go with Rio. I don't like the fact he's only left mid, left wing. To be honest, I've got an Evo with him, and I'd much rather play him cam or striker. You know what? Before we build them, let's actually crack open these player picks now, because like I said, you guys should save them, but obviously I'm going to be opening packs, so I'm just going to spam these open. Let's see if we can even get one of the Phenoms card. Honestly, we do get ourselves a Sydney Cabral. I think this has been the worst pack weight of a promo for, I don't know how long until, maybe team of the season. Even some of the team of the seasons had great pack weight. The promo pack weight on this feels so silly, the fact that it's July, and EA don't want us to pack anything. I mean, I'll take the fodder though. 105, 87, last one, and I assume we get nothing. We will take our 89 Mariona. You know what? I need fodder. I'm a little bit low at the minute. Saving for the promo on Friday, like saving all of our fodder packs, so I will take that. But we have gone and built our Rio. It took about 25 minutes because of how slow the playstyle menu is. This is the Rio I would go for in pretty much any winger. It's a little bit boring, but to be honest, again, I think if you're getting a card like this, you're probably going to make him meta or whatever meta is right now. I think that's just what you're going to do. Finesse shot is just a must. Rapid is just a must. I'm not even too bothered right now about lengthy wingers. When we come on to the Phenoms cards in a minute and a little bit of like a review of the best cards, you'll see why I'm not too bothered about lengthy wingers right now. I will explain. And then I will go Incisive Plus as well. I think Game Changer and Low Driven are a must. I am loving Game Changer Low Driven shots right now. If you're struggling to score goals, by the way, one-on-one finishing, Game Changer Low Driven near post shots against the keeper, like outside the foot, when you cut a one-on-one with the keeper near post, broken. Then Ping Ticky, technical first touch trick step and quick step. If you don't use, or if like say you use analog sprinting and you don't then need technical, I would probably swap out technical for press proven or even inventive. But I think that's the best play styles for Rio. And you know what? I'm excited to complete those objectives and get the Frank Lampard. I think that's very decent from EA. But the Evo that we got yesterday for content was a little bit of a joke Evo in the sense of, like, you'll see what I mean, right? They put Gabriel on the front of it. And it's kind of funny, right? From Mr. Ice, from shaky spot kick moments, shaky penalties, they've put Gabriel on the front of Evo. Look, I love to laugh at Arsenal. Even you Arsenal fans can admit it's nice to have that in the game. A little bit funny, right? The Evo's shocking. Am I missing something with this Evo? It gives +3 rating. Let me put it on Ekatike to show you, right? This Ekatike has 90 shooting, 93 rating. It's a team of the season one. And probably one of the players that should be great for the Evo. He's a great striker a few weeks ago or a month ago, but has low shooting. You put him in the Evo and he goes to 93 shooting, right? Which is a little bit of a boost, nothing crazy. But he goes to 95 rated for basically a finishing boost and a penalties boost. I get it's a joke Evo, but could EA have at least made it so it was worth using this joke Evo? Honestly, I think that's probably one of the worst Evos we've had all year from Mr. Weiss. Yes, it's a bit of a funny one, but that's shocking. But of course, with Evos right now, we don't really care about that Evo yesterday. We want to speak about some of the Evos we were seeing when we were doing this stream yesterday, looking at some of your guys' Evos. And of course, it's all to do with the Season Pass, the token store, all the Evos that are basically not in the Evo section, apart from a few of the chain ones. And yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, this Vicky Lopez here is just an example, right? And this is a pretty much active chain, and you can swap out the build your own foot birthday for any like cosmetic that gives, you know, play styles, right? Yeah, playstyle lab cosmetic. But 97 pace, 96 shooting, 97 passing, 97 dribbling, 94 physical, 5-star, 5-star. But most importantly, that Vicky Lopez body type. You guys know how that card moves in game. That's a chain you can do right now. And then we've got this Evo from the Discord yesterday. Now, there's a reason this is zoomed in, right? As you will see, 99 strength, 99 agility, 99 balance, 99 reactions, 99 composure, 99 curve, 99 vision, 99 finishing, 99 shot power, and 99 acceleration. Probably the most 99 stats you guys have seen on the card. And the reason I've zoomed it in is because you probably think, okay, well, it'll be a Vicky Lopez 97 rated Evo or something crazy, and it'll be, you know, cool. We don't really care. I get it. It's an 80 rated gold common card. This is where we are now with Evos, where I keep saying this. The Phenoms card, and the reason I think the Phenoms promo feels so underwhelming is because if you can get an 80 rated gold common card, albeit this chain on this person's account is probably like, you know, thousands of chains long. I do understand that. But if you can get cards like this right now, the current Evos in the game, with the Season Pass Evos, imagine what this card could look like if it was 97 or 98 rated using the token store Evos. Why do I need to go and get a 98 Lamine Yamal? And why would I care about that card? Especially when the pack weight is as bad as it is. And I know a few of you guys will have packed Lamine Yamal because you're on EA's whitelist, but that's the point I'm trying to get at, with Evos just not falling in line with the rest of the game. And I love overpowered Evos. I'm going to try and build some on this account. We might even do a full long-form video, just building 5 or 10 broken Evos. It might be an hour-long video. I've thought about doing that for a while, where it's more of a chill one, and we just build some of the most broken Evos on the game. And I love that. But it means the rest of the content, like that and buy SBC, is just useless. This was a Matsukubo someone sent in that they were working on yesterday. Obviously, that's the 5th playstyle plus rapid from the Season Pass. But look at the stats on that. That's something you can get in probably a week or two's time from the Season Pass. And I want to say again, right, you might think, okay, this is a random chain on FUT GG. You need to understand what this means. What is the point in waiting for footies cards? Because we're all waiting for those 98, 99 footies cards, right? What is the point in waiting for those footies cards if these cards you can make for free, or at least, you know, you're using Season Pass Evos and stuff, so for free is a little bit like, yeah, it's not really for free, but you get what I mean, right? If you can make cards like this, why are we even waiting for footies? Like, what is the point in the 85 times 10? Which, by the way, I can't wait. We're actually not that far away from the 85 times 10. My favourite part of any FIFA. But what is the point when there's cards like this? And the last one for now, I've just seen a lot of Thomas Munier chains going around because, again, I just look at the stats. It speaks for itself, boys. I don't know what you want from me. Like, I don't know what we need to discuss here. It's silly season, but we're at the end of silly season when we're meant to be at the start of silly season, and it feels like it's all a bit all over the place. I think EA are going to hard nerf Evos for FC27, and if you remember, at the start of FC26, they weren't actually that overpowered. It just feels like in the last 6 months, they've just ranked the dial up completely. Probably after Team of the Year. Team of the Year happened, into Future Stars, and then Evos kept getting more insane from there, especially chain Evos. So if you guys have got any crazy chains, please go into the Discord. You can go to the Evo channel, at me down below in there. Let's see the craziest chains you guys have got, because I'm sure, even looking at some of them there'll be some of you guys watching this that have better Evos, or you might just want to go and copy some of, you know, people's Evos from that Discord, because some of them are still active chains right now, which is absolutely bonkers. But moving on from Evo cards to market cards, we use this full team in champs, and by the way, we're actually going to go and finish our champs run. We're about 8 or 9 games in. We're going to finish that after I put this video live. So if you want to come and join us on the Twitch stream, we're going to finish our champs and open our rewards as well. I think you guys should save champ rewards. I'll probably spend it on a pack just for a bit of content, try and get ourselves some of these cards, because some of them are actually really, really nice. We didn't use any of the Phoenix cards in goal. We used Juan Garcia. A little bit of a review on Juan Garcia, who I did put intercept and block on because I've got ball knowledge. He is okay. He saves what he should save and doesn't save what he shouldn't save, right? He's a very standard goalkeeper. Not awful, but not great. I think he's worth doing for the price of the SBC, but yeah, not in crazy. Due and Nico O'Reilly in this team are actually probably the worst part of it, the weak points. Nico O'Reilly feels better than Due with that bruiser plus and intercept plus, but no quick step. You do notice it. The fullbacks aren't that fast, and I believe Due has no intercept because EA love just trolling with this Phoenix promo. I don't know what they were doing. Probably if you're going to use any of the Phoenix cards, I wouldn't use the fullbacks. I would use just EVOs at fullbacks, to be honest. We all have better EVOs now at fullback. The centre-backs, there is one of these cards that is amazing, and there is one of them that is average, and the average card is actually the Van de Ven. You do really notice the no bruiser. When I was first playing, I thought I'd be fine. No, the more you play, you notice that no bruiser. Van de Ven would be a hard avoid, but to be honest, if you're looking for a quick centre-back to try out, probably not as good as some of your guys' EVOs still. But his Pacho card is very, very, very good. His tackling, I know it's a bit of a weird thing to point out, but his tackling is brilliant. So a very good card. I would choose him over Van de Ven. Van de Ven is very, very average. Moving on to midfielders, João Neves is absolutely brilliant. Once again, centre mids are, currently at a state where most people are just using EVOs. But if you want to buy a card off the market, this guy's not too expensive. I think 500, 600,000 coins. I don't know what he is right now, but he is absolutely brilliant as well. And then we used Due centre mid, to be honest. I've not really tried this card properly. I want to try him on the wing before I give a full review on him. I might swap him over to the right and get rid of Yamal, because Yamal, to be honest, is not that brilliant. Yamal just needs cam. This guy is finesse, low driven, incisive, and rapid. He just needs the cam position. He's not meant to be a winger on this game. Now, of course, the card is silky. His finesse shots are brilliant. His low drivens are brilliant. It's a 98 Yamal. I don't think you guys need me to tell you that, his finesse and incisives and low drivens are really, really good. But to be honest, not worth the coins. If you've got the coins for Yamal, I would look elsewhere. However, moving on to our left winger, this is the best card in the promo, and I don't know why he feels so quick. If you've used Barcola, you might know what I mean. This guy is not lengthy. He is controlled. But honestly, this guy is brilliant. He can't be lengthy because of his agility being 97. I don't know why he's so fast. You send this guy down the line, you big touch it, and he won't get caught. But because he's not lengthy, he still feels technical coming inside and playing link-up play and scoring and, getting the finesse shots off. He feels so good, I can't even understate it. He's too underpriced. He is too underpriced for how good that card is in-game, and the best card in the entire promo. We then, as you will have seen, swapped out Endrick. We had him on the transfer list at the start of the video, and we swapped Endrick out for Cherky. Both Endrick and Cherky feel average, but Cherky feels better. That Endrick card up front feels stinking. We had to get rid of him ASAP. He was making me rage in champs. Cherky, however, feels nicer on the ball, but he's only 100,000 coins for a reason. You guys will have better EVOs than this Cherky card. But the other hidden gem in this team, Florian Balogun. This guy is brilliant. If I was going to buy 3 cards from this promo, it would be number 1, Barcola, number 2, Balogun, probably number 3, Pacho, with an outside shout for João Neves. Everything else, I think you guys can avoid and are just not worth it, including Yamal. Even if you had 10 million coins, I would look elsewhere. I would avoid Due. Again, not used him on the wing yet, so maybe can't give a full review, but centre mid just doesn't do enough for me. And then Nico O'Reilly was decent, but again, doesn't do enough for me. But those cards there, Barcola, Balogun, Pacho, and João Neves are absolutely brilliant. The rest of the cards, I'd probably avoid. But even then, the team just has nothing compared to EVOs. Look at the stats of those cards. Look at the stats of EVOs, especially when cards like Yamal are 2 million coins and millions of coins versus EVOs that are kind of free just from the chain EVOs right now. EVOs are not in line with the rest of the game. Now, we need to talk about leaks. We need to jump into the market as well and what is happening now, because Path to Glory cards are extinct, and that is kind of bonkers. When are we buying these Phenom cards, if we are buying them? But let's start with leaks. We've got that Gauntlet card coming today, which we don't know how hard it will be. Will it be as hard as the Eto Gauntlet card? We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not, because he doesn't look as good. Now, firstly, Arjen Robben looks to be leaked that he will not be in the start of FC 27. I don't know why that is. It says there's issues with Robben being in, like something blocking it. So if you guys are waiting for Robben at the start of FC 27, you want to do a Robben to Glory or something, he looks like he's being delayed. But what we're here for is this official stats, official playstyles, officially confirmed as the Gauntlet card, Noosa card, coming to FC 26 today. Now, this will be the Gauntlet reward. Do you guys play Gauntlet? I think it's still the best game mode. It's too sweaty. By the way, it's far too sweaty for what it should be, but I think it's still the best game mode they've added to FC26. However, this card to me just doesn't look anything special. Despite him looking really good and solid, he doesn't look like the Eto card from a few weeks ago, which was like an insane card for a Gauntlet reward. This card looks to me like any other winger, and you guys, I think, again, will have EVOs on this level now. it means to me that the gauntlet shouldn't be too difficult. If the gauntlet is like win 3 or 4 perfect rounds, I'm not doing it. If it's more like the Havertz card, where it's a lot easier to get, then yeah, it's fine. We can go and get this Noosa card, add him to a gauntlet squad, even for next time, and that's absolutely fine, but he's nothing special. And I think overall, he sums up kind of the Phenom's promo right now, where yeah, it's fine, but it's way more hype to be in the token store in the season pass and EVOs, and it's pretty much the Phenom's cards themselves are just kind of a miss until we get into next week with the star performer cards. And then, of course, the big one, you've heard it a lot recently, all the talk kind of now shifting to FC27, which I don't want to spend too long on, because to be honest, we're in July. I want to talk about footies first. Let's get into footies. Let's enjoy footies. Let's make sure the 85 times 10 grind is good. Let's bring out, I can't wait for when they do the re-release, because I think the re-release is just a bit of nostalgia from the rest of the game cycle. Put everything back in packs, do the 85 times 10. We can do some insane like content challenges. We'll have some insane videos on this channel, because why not? It'll be a little bit of fun. And then we'll talk about FC27. But if you were interested, it looks like in July, it's going to be gameplay talk, which of course, that is a sensitive topic with the community. EA are going to say that gameplay is going to be fixed for FC27. Let's see what they say. I'm hesitant. They said at the start of this year it's going to be fixed, and then, yeah, you guys have seen how this year's gone. So let's wait and see what that's going to be like. Archetypes, which is pro clubs talk, and then the real Ultimate Team talk won't be until what I'd imagine mid to late August, which I'm kind of happy about. I don't think we need to worry about FC27 Ultimate Team changes right now. I think no matter what EA say, people are going to be heavily skeptical after what happened at the start of this year with the feedback stuff, and also with GTA 6. Whether you guys are going to play GTA 6 or not, you know it's going to have a massive effect on the amount of players playing Ultimate Team, whether you like it or not, which means I think it's going to be big what EA do for FC27. It needs to be big for their own sake. But I think a lot of people are naturally very, very skeptical for how they're going to try and sell this new game. And I think if you guys have not watched it already, go and give a watch to this new JFC video. If you don't know JFC, he's absolutely brilliant, right? He does similar videos to kind of what we do on this channel, talking about the news and the current state of the game. Go and give this video a watch about after watching this video, of course. Go and give this video a watch about creators getting exposed. Basically talking about the microtransaction situation with FC, what happened a few years ago with the FIFA points and everyone trying to boycott them, and then how it came back into the game. And I think it's just interesting because it's kind of linked into that FC27 talk with how EA are going to try and sell the game and make it so it's less pay to win, which I don't think they are going to do. I think they're going to go full pay to win like they always do. But go give that video a watch. I think it's interesting to talk about. And I'm just, again, I think the main word is skeptical. I'm skeptical for how they're going to try and sell us this game. I want to hear about the gameplay stuff in July, and we'll keep an eye on the gameplay stuff. We'll probably do a full video, a deep dive in, if they bring out a lot of gameplay notes for FC27 and talking about it. Will it save the game? Again, skeptical topic. And then, yeah, the Ultimate Team updates coming late August. But what we're more hyped for is, of course, footies. Now, as I'm sure you guys know, we've showed this a lot over the last few weeks. The Summer Stars promo comes on Friday. We don't really leak for it yet, but it comes on Friday. And after that, the 24th of July, we then have no more promos leaked, and therefore should be the proper start of footies. So late July, early August, that is when footies normally starts. Anyway, it would make sense. A bit different this year with the World Cup year anyway. But this is what we should be getting. Now, again, this is why I want to make a heavy focus on EVOs today, because look at last year's cards. Even a card, like, if we show a card that was absolutely brilliant. Let's show this Lauren James card, right? Absolutely bonkers card from last year. Not the most hype card, not a 99 Yamal, 99 Mbappe. But compare this to the current EVOs, like the Vicky Lopez we shown before, or any of the EVOs you guys might have in the team, right? Your best EVOs. Okay, footbin didn't work, so this screenshot will have to do, but you get the point, right? 99 pace, 97 shooting, 96 passing, 98 dribbling, 95 physical. It's an insane card, and yet EVOs right now are not that far away from that. We've pretty much got 5 playstyle plus with the rapid plus in the season pass, and I'm really hyped for footies. I'm not trying to underplay it. I just think that EVOs are going to make the cards in packs not be as desirable as they were in previous years. The whole point of footies is grinding for those 98, 99 rated cards and just building some bonkers teams, and I still can't wait to do that. I've got some big ideas for the channel, but you guys get the point, right? You guys get the point I'm trying to say, where I think EVOs have just absolutely killed everything else, and I think it's an interesting point EA need to look at for FC27. Now, looking at the FUT Reddit, because I've not looked at the FUT Reddit in absolutely ages, and I was interested to see what people were saying, because of course we're about to play our champs for Phenoms as well. And this is why I was saying to you guys, I would save your FUT champs tokens for next week with that Summer Stars Team of the Tournament promo, whatever it is. Save it for that. I think it's not going to be that crazy. And if you want, you can save for footies, but saving tokens for 2 weeks away, I think at this point in the game is a little bit bananas. But I would save for Friday, because the amount of people opening the big packs from Champs Rewards and getting stuff like this. Let me know what you guys got if you have played Champs. What did you get in your rewards? Or have you just been smart and saved tokens? I think the Lawrence James in the Champs token store is very, very good. And apart from that, the packs don't really interest me. And I just said, I'm going to go and finish my Champs on stream, and I am going to pick a pack because I think it's better for content. I think it's pretty interesting to see if we can get that Barcola card or get that Balogun card first owner, because I do love them in game, even though they're not too expensive. But this is what I'm seeing from most people's champs rewards, and yeah, I'd just say for Friday. And another one of the most upvoted posts on the Reddit from the last whole week, right, was this one here. And it was someone talking about how they're stingy with their coins on the game, which I think we all are a little bit, right? Everyone grinds coins and then just doesn't really spend them. But the main point I wanted to take from this, backing up what I've been saying all video, is look at how many cards are just EVOs in people's teams. And I think if you guys showed us your teams, I think you'd be 99% the same. I think it would be at least 5 or 6 Evo cards, with most people being closer to 8 or 9 Evo cards. Then with 2 or 3 cards you have packed from recent champs rewards, you might have someone like a 97 De Jong, you might have someone like a 97 Reinders, right? Whoever you've packed the big boy cards from the recent promos go in the team, but everyone else is filled with Evos. And I think if it keeps continuing in the current pattern, it's just going to get closer and closer to be 11 Evo cards. And FC27, it'll be, the pattern is every year it gets worse and worse, or like, better and better, whichever way you want to look at it. But Evos get more, swayed to just being the most overpowered thing in the game. So I'm a little bit skeptical for how they're going to do it, but I just think everywhere I look, it gets, backed up that people are just putting Evos in the team and nothing else. But we've got to talk about market, path to glory upgrades, and everything that comes with it. When do we buy Phenom's cards? All that good stuff. And of course, you guys will have still seen, we have not got our coins back from the wipe. We're never going to get them back now. We're still on about 10 million coins liquid. We could make a lot more coins if we want to. I'm not really stressing that part of the game. I'm more playing champs, doing Evos, and enjoying that side of the game. I think it's way more important as we get later on. But I'm thinking about putting a full video out on why we got banned, and how buying coins is less likely to get you banned than trading certain cards on the game, and why that is a huge problem for EA as a whole, and why they need to prioritize fixing it, because it's not just me who got affected, right? There's thousands and thousands of people that got affected, and I think that'll be a very controversial video to say the least. But for now, let's jump into Path to Glory upgrade. So of course, yesterday all the cards got upgraded. We got Simeone and Martinez now getting upgraded. Simeone was 30k at one point. He's now 200,000 coins. That is bonkers. Conte is extinct. Bellingham is extinct. Saka is extinct. Laporte is extinct. Koundé is extinct, and only Rodri for the top end cards is on the market. We've of course got Ferran Torres and McAllister as SBCs that are of course not extinct because they were SBCs, and now this McAllister card looks like an absolute must complete, which when we were saying, when these SBCs were out at the time, and we said we have to go and complete McAllister, you have to go and complete Ferran Torres, this was the reason why, right? McAllister's not even won the semi-final game yet. He's already got 96, 97, 97, 97, 96, 93. If that was an Evo, it would still be bananas. He's got 4 places out, plus of course now with the ping pass that he got a few days ago. He looks absolutely broken. Ferran Torres is getting there slowly as well. I still don't think this card will be fantastic in game, and to be honest, for this Ferran Torres to be brilliant, he probably does need to go and get 99 rated. But because, again, I keep saying it, because Evos are as good as they are, these cards are extinct for, what, 6 million coins? I just don't think it's worth it. These cards don't play like that in game. And with Evos being as good as they are, this Rodri card, yes, has, like, such bonkers stats. I do get that. But at a 98 rated, I just don't even think it's worth 3.5 million coins. If you've got these cards, I would sell them in the hype. Of course, they could even win the next game and go to a 99, but I don't see how much higher they can go. With footies being, what, a week and a half away? Who's paying 3.5 million coins for a 98 Rodri when 98s will start to become fodder in a week and a half, right? That's what footies does to the game. So I just don't think those cards are worth it. And the market's a little bit all over the place right now, with some things being way overpriced and some things, well, a lot of things being way underpriced, with it being mid-July. And in terms of these Phenom's cards, they have seen a slight rise since after FUT Champs, but boys and girls, it is that time, like we've said for a little while now, it's basically footies. We saw a decent rise on the Glory Hunter cards. I think in-pack meta promo cards have a week and a half before footies, and not only do we get footies, we will get some sort of re-release, and when we do get re-release, that is when the game is just broken. When we get re-release, there are some cards that go like extinct because they're just that rare, because they're the only cards not in the re-release, and therefore no one can pack them, and they still stay expensive. I just think as we get closer to re-release being leaked and footies being leaked, we're not that far away from official footies cards getting leaked, as I'm sure we will get early stuff on that. I think holding meta promo cards is just bonkers. If you want to make coins, lazy sell and fluctuation trade and sell things within 6 hours. It's what we spoke about on the other day's video, where we said you got to sell things fast in this current market. Stick to lazy selling, stick to bidding, stick to the most obvious trading methods on the game, right? We spoke about for months and months and months, but holding these cards, I just think is so unbelievably risky when we're in the point in July where most of you guys will have millions and millions of coins if you've been following these videos anyway. I would not look to hold these cards now. Now, I'm sure there are profits to be made. Like I said, some of the cards have risen recently. I am probably not going to invest in Phenom's cards, not even once. Instead, I'm going to be doing lazy selling to get my coins back up. I want to get towards 15 million coins, to be honest. I think that'll be a good thing to hit before footies, as I've been a bit lazy recently since the coin wipe. But I just don't think I'm going to try and fluctuation trade these cards like Endrick, the cards like Yamal, the cards like Pacho, and I'm sure there's profit to be made there. I think Pacho, look at the 3-day graph, has gone down, back up, not moving much, and I think he will have a slight rise. I don't think the promo coming on Friday will be fantastic. But I think it's time, if not already, and hopefully you guys have been doing this kind of recently anyway, to just stop fully trading these impact promo cards and move more towards lazy selling and the other sort of trading methods on the game. Again, you can find the overpriced selling list there in the Discord, completely free. Not going to charge you for that now in July. You can go and find that now and just overprice sell all of those cards, make hundreds of thousands of coins. I think it's so much safer and so much easier right now than trading the impact promo cards that I don't know why you would do it. I don't know why you go and try and brish your coins on someone like Yamal. There's just no need to, right? Enjoy the game, complete EVOs, complete SBCs, have a great time. We're nearly at footies. We're going to have some banging content on this channel over the next few weeks with footies. I've got some great ideas that I think we can bring. They're a little bit more entertainment-based rather than just talking about the game and the news. But then when we get full FC27 news, we'll be back on the news again. But yeah, just make sure you're enjoying the game at this point. Don't be risking your coins this late on. But boys and girls, it was more of a chill one today. I just wanted to speak about the team and EVOs and the current state of the game. We'll be back talking about all the leaks we get with that team of the tournament promo coming on Friday. And I'm sure there'll be some bonkers cards in that as well. A lot of the Mbappes, Haalands, Kanes, a lot of the cards we have seen recently with star performers will be coming back, but with even crazier 98 rated cards. So I'm sure those leaks will be happening. The new set gauntlet does drop today. We're about to go and play champs or finish champs with this team. So come and get in the Twitch stream if you can and see if we can pack anything. I really want that Barcola card. Sack off Yamal. Give me Barcola, give me Balogun. We'll see if we can pack anything. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you all in a bizzle.